Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And it's also the new moon today as well. And I am feeling there may be some conflict around karmic situations today. Conflict maybe around your person or even around you with other people. And you're being guided today to focus on peace. Remember, what you put your energy and attention into will grow. Because where your focus is, that's where the energy flows. So make sure you're focusing on positives today, raising your vibration and choosing peace. Even if that means you have to turn away from whatever's going on around you. So we're going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the Feminine Message Tarot to bring some guidance in around you. The Masculine Message Tarot to bring some guidance in around them. And we're going to use the Reflection Tarot to connect with the energy around you, them, and the journey. I'm also going to bring in the Beautiful Angel Answers Oracle to maybe bring some answers in for you. And then I'm going to do a little mini pick-a-pile at the end with the New Moon Twin Flame Angel Oracle. So we're going to do like a message you need to know about the new moon and what can assist you. So let's connect and see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the angel guidance for you today? Or what's the answer to a question you might have or any guidance around it? Look at that, remain positive. And this is for you. And this is exactly what I'm feeling. Remain positive no matter what's going on today, no matter what the drama, the conflict. And you may also need to wait. Especially if you're thinking, should I reach out? Should I reply? What do I do? Just wait. Just give it a little bit of time. Connect with your angels and then follow your guidance and intuition from within. So what's the energy around them today? What's the energy around the journey today? Or the answer around the journey? And this will lead to abundance and success. Very powerful. What's going on with them today? What's the guidance for them today? We got a couple of cards coming out here. That card as well is getting my attention. I'm going to take them. They're all coming out. I'm going to take them and see what that is. So it's like an afterthought there. That's what I was connecting with. This card's jumping out. And that card. And that card. What else is coming out for you today? So I feel there is extra messages today with it being the new moon. And what's the energy around you today? There it is. There we go. We've got the Chariot. Wow, amazing. Got Chariot and 2 of growth for you. That's powerful. What's the energy around them today? 3 of love in reverse for them, which again shows they want to come forward, but there could still be a few delays happening. And those delays today could be connected with drama. And then we're going to do a little pick pile. So, pile 1, what do you need to know around this new moon? What do you need to know around this new moon? Thank you, angels. There we go. 2 cards. What's the energy around the new moon for pile 2? And what's the guidance around pile 3? What's the guidance around pile 3? Okay, so we've got guidance for the new moon, something you need to know, and we're going to do this little pick-a-pile at the end, but we're going to connect right now with your energy. So the message for you is remain positive. So do this no matter what's going on today. And obviously it's always the right decision to choose positivity, just like it's always the right decision to choose peace and choose happiness, and that's always an inside job. But whatever's going on today, choose to follow what makes you happy. What makes you feel better. When you're going through something or you're thinking a thought or you're experiencing something or doing something, ask yourself the question, is this action, thought or process moving me closer to what I desire, or is it pushing me away from it? Because the angels say, be content with your life and happy with what you have. So this is like a day for you today. So I feel this could well be a day where you're going within, you're focusing on your blessings, you're having more time for you. You're pulling away from others. So you may feel the need to isolate yourself today. Now this could well be because of the new moon. And maybe you're doing some manifesting of your own or some visualization today or some meditation. Or you're just choosing to spend time by yourself because you can sense as an empath there is drama brewing. Or there is chaos around or gossip. And you don't want to get involved in that. So I definitely feel that this is a day for you to spend with you. Now that doesn't mean things aren't happening. Well, you're not going to receive communication or anything like that. It just means this is a day where you're stepping into your power. And it will benefit you to have time with you. Because I really am getting this sense of energy around them. And obviously there's a lot of cards come through for them where they're working through their own fears, obligations, responsibilities. And there may well be some karmic breakdowns happening, which is bringing up conflict to the surface. So again, they could be arguing with a karmic partner, they could be feeling stressed out, they may be facing the finances, and because they're going through those things, they can come across very moody. They can be very tired and draining, and you don't want that energy around you. You want to be positive and uplifted. Yeah, you're ready to let go of the burden of others. So you've been feeling or sensing the burdens connected with others. Now, again, these burdens can be connected with your twin and what they're going through, and I definitely feel they're experiencing that today. Or it could be the burdens of others like your friends or your family or someone you're dealing with at work. So you're saying, I'm going to let go of these burdens of others. I don't need to carry them around. I've got enough going on of my own. So you're detaching today, you're cutting cords, you're focusing on self-love. And that's bringing in power, and you're going to feel lighter, more energized and more at peace. And that may be the decision you're making today, because it says, I am making decisions about my life. And you have a vision of what you want. So you're making decisions towards that vision. So what I'm feeling with this again is whatever you're going through today, whether it is a specific decision, and this decision could be something you're making around work or money, or something you're making about your home life, or even your twin flame, or it could be something else. But I feel ultimately, whatever you're doing, ask yourself that question: is this moving me closer to my desire, or is it pushing me away from it? Am I self-sabotaging doing this, or am I actually creating in my life right now? So you may well be making some decisions. So make sure you're making decisions based on love, not fear, and you're taking the time to plan and process and think before you act in any way. And then you are responding, not reacting. Because you may be going into your own fears, because you may be picking up on their burdens or their stress or their anger or their frustration, because you are an empath and you are one. And you may be going into your own fear, which can be creating drama. And that's why you're being guided to remain positive. So then you could bring this decision up prematurely, saying, I'm going to move on, or I'm going to block them, or I'm going to do this or that. So before you make any rash decisions, take a moment to breathe. Because remember, this is a journey of soul growth, and it's about trusting them to find their way. You can lead the horse to water, remember, but you can't make it drink the water. You have to let it do it by itself in its own time. So you have to trust your person to find their way, and that's really what you're learning right now through detachment, through surrender, through remaining positive no matter what's going on, even when it seems like hope is lost. That's the time to pray and regain your faith and talk to God. So you're trusting them to find their way. So whatever drama they've got going on, whatever chaos, allow them to find their way out of that chaos. Allow them to rescue themselves. Even if they are coming to you today with their drama and they are saying, can you help me out with this or that? Obviously you want to help them, but you also have to let them find their own way, because they are a grown adult and they can find their way. It's part of their mission. Especially if they are asking you to help them out with things like finances or other things that you know you don't really want to get involved in. You've got to be strong. Now we've got the Chariot coming through with the Two of Growth. So it says things are shifting. And that's what you need to know. And the Chariot is a movement. And I feel this movement with the Two of Growth is happening over the next 2 months. Now, we're coming out to May and we're moving into June. And the next 2 months is June and July. And the Chariot is connected with Cancerian energy moving into July. So I feel there's also a huge message that if you remain positive and turn your back on drama, not only is your person going to step up and fight for this love and become more confident and find their way, because you're detaching and trusting them to find their way, but there's going to be a lot of movement and change over the next 2 months. So things are shifting. You're going to feel stronger today, more excited and more in control, because you can sense, feel and know that big changes are ahead. And this is also because you're choosing peace over chaos. You're giving me fear. You're choosing love over fear. You're choosing to take a moment to think before you act. And that's why we've got the Two of Growth, because you're creating balance in your life. So again, balance is coming in through meditation, breath work, spending time with you, and having faith that things are moving forward, because that's God's plan. And if you're praying about this and finding that faith, then you're going to be rewarded. And you're also going to see signs and synchronicities that show this to you. It says balance is needed in this relationship for it to grow and succeed in a healthy way. So you may well be setting your boundaries down about what you will and won't accept, because you know it needs to be equally balanced. You know that if you're going to put into this relationship, they have to put into this too. Like a game of tennis, pushing the ball or hitting the ball back and forth, instead of one of you just bombarding the other with balls. So it's about balance. You know that if you're going to open up emotionally, then they have to reciprocate in that way. So I feel you're really learning now how to balance your energy and stop over giving or over trying or overdoing. And you know when you are doing that because you feel depleted, you feel drained, you feel like you've had enough, and that's your higher self's way of saying to you, give it a rest, have a break, get back to you, realign with you, you've forgotten who you are. You are both moving into alignment separately for this to happen. So yes, you are separate right now. You're not together, whether you're communicating or not. You're on what seems to be different paths, yet they are parallel to the end result. So you're both learning separately to move into alignment with the right energy, to be together, come together and stay together. So let's focus on breath work, meditation and grounding, and make sure that you are not overgiving or overdoing things at this time. And overdoing things can also mean at work or even in service. Because this says, remember to let go of the burden of others. So maybe you just need some time for you. Perhaps you're planning a holiday or a little retreat or a little break, because that's what you need to do to replenish you as well. Because if you don't replenish your own energy, you haven't got lots to give. So spend some time breathing today, doing a meditation or calming your energy, grounding, going in nature, whatever it is that you do that helps you to remain positive. So the energy around your person today, the message from the angels is they need to choose a new direction. They need to do something differently in their life than they've been doing. And this is about breaking free from cycles that no longer serve them, that they know inside they've outgrown. And if they're in fear, they're starting to believe. It's like the angels are saying, if you believe in yourself, if you believe that you can start again, if you believe you'll receive, if you believe you can move in a new direction. And they're giving me like a feeling of wanting to sneeze and a runny eye as well. So I definitely feel some of them could be going through ascension symptoms like cold or flu because they're upgrading. They're preparing for the next stage of their journey. They may also be feeling very emotional about what they can see around them. And also because they can't see you in their life and they want to. So they are going to choose a new direction and they're starting to believe in themselves because a new chapter is about to begin. So it's really powerful, but we've got the wheel because this is about completing a cycle, an ending for a new beginning. It says a new chapter is about to begin. We hold the world in our hands. So your person is saying a new chapter is about to begin for me. I'm starting to believe in myself right now. I'm starting to know because of the things I'm going through. I'm dealing with my ego. Now, again, the Five of Wands is about this conflict. And I connected with the conflict in the daily angel reading today. So I do feel there is conflict around them right now that's helping them to see the truth, to recognize and know it's time. It's time to end that karmic cycle. It's time to choose a new direction. It's time to be free. And this is what they are doing. They are saying, I'm finally doing this now. I'm finally realizing. Things are finally making sense. I'm finally, once and for all, taking control of my life and making things happen. Because I want a new chapter with you, a new beginning. So thank you for being patient with me and not judging me. And I feel this is what they are worried about more than ever, that you're not going to be patient enough or you're going to judge them. Because it's like they're saying, thank you for giving me time. They know they've been taking the time doing this, but they also know they have to do it their way and they have to do it right. Otherwise, things won't work out with you because they'll be holding on to resentment and fear and stress. So they're saying to you, I must do things at my own pace because that's how I'll follow through on my plans. So they will do this if you give them this time. And again, this is moving out of May into June over the next 2 months. I am releasing my fears about what other people think to finally put my own needs first and follow my heart. So a lot of them are a little bit stressed still about what people are going to say if they choose a new direction, whether it's a new direction in love or a new direction in their life or their career or the way they're doing something. What are people going to think? What is society going to think? Because that's what they've been brought up worrying about. Programming and conditioning of society. Breaking free and doing things differently, speaking up to their family, their friends. This is the life I want to live right now. I hope you understand. That's what they're saying to these people in their life. So they're breaking free. And they certainly don't want you judging them or getting impatient with them, because you're the person they're going to be with. So what they need from you is understanding, compassion, empathy, light and love. And that doesn't mean you get walked on. It just means you let them find their own way. Because in their eyes, you're the strongest person they've ever known. So they gain a lot of strength from you and a lot of inspiration from you, because they are a little bit afraid of losing things in their life or moving on or making changes, but they do know what they want. And again, that's why there's a slight delay around them coming forward to you, because they are saying to you, I have a vision of what I want, and what I want is you. And again, this over the next 2 months here, things are falling into place. Now, again, it's different for everyone. So for some of you, things are going to shift forward very quickly from this point, with the new moon as well, creating changes. For some of you, it's going to take a little bit longer. So this is why you must be patient with the process. And if you are still being triggered by the whens and the ifs and all of that, you've got to have faith and understand your journey is one of divine timing. So if you're getting impatient, you're still learning patience. You're still learning what the true meaning of patience is. It's not about waiting around. It's about acceptance, being in the now, allowing things to unfold, having faith in God's timing and plan. And if you ask for signs, you'll be given those signs, and they will help you to buoy your faith. So you start being more in the present moment and more in tune with heaven. Because really it's about you filling up your own cup, not waiting for someone else to make you happy or to make you feel satisfied or complete or loved in any way, because you get that from self and source. So they are saying, I'm afraid, it's fear. I'm afraid of losing everything I've worked for in my life, but I won't let you go. So many of them have built up a reputation, or they've built up a stance in community, or they've got physical things around them that they care about that really don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but they're so in this matrix reality, in this material world they've created for themselves, it matters to them. So thinking, I'm going to lose money, I'm going to lose assets. What about this little environment I'm living in? It's going to change. So there's fears there. They may also have issues about being judged by their children, or how them leaving a situation is going to affect them. So these are all things they are starting to think about as they start to believe that they can and will choose a new direction. And that's why we got the Three of Love in reverse, because the time together with you is coming. It says your time together is coming. Try not to obsess over the when or the how this will happen. And I feel this is really guidance for you as well, because obviously what they're doing right now is working out how to move forward, how to choose a new direction, and ultimately starting to gather the confidence to be able to believe they can change their life. What you need to do is have faith in how this is going to happen, to not obsess over the when, especially if you're still getting triggered by timings. Allow it to happen naturally. Timelines are guidelines. And that's another reason why they're asking you for patience, why the temperance cards come up, because they have to do it their way so it will work. And that doesn't mean it's all their way or the highway. It means if they're going to leave something behind, they have to do it at the right time for them. So they know there's no unfinished business there. They're not going to regret the decision, and they're going to be free fully. So seeing others entering into reunion or coming into communication is a positive preview for you. So in other words, if you start seeing people in the comment section saying they've received a message, or they've met up with a person, or things have progressed, or even things about the future or union, see that as a preview from heaven. Don't be sad, be glad. And I feel they're being bombarded with happy signs to show them what they can have in their life if they just be bold enough and brave enough to choose a new direction. Because if they're watching something, for example, on the TV, and there's a lot of passion in that connection they're watching on TV, or there's a lot of joy and love, they're realising again what they're missing. Because they're not getting any of that where they are, no matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter whether they're single and they're dating, or they're single and they're isolating, or they're in a relationship with someone else. They're not getting what they need, because what they need is always with you. So the energy around the journey then, the card coming through from heaven is abundance. So I definitely feel this is an abundant time. So I feel the new moon is opening doors of abundance. And it's not just about love. This is about more money, more success, more clients coming in your business, or maybe you're getting more hours at work to bring more money in. They give me fear, or you're just feeling healthier and the fears are washing away. You're feeling happier Because abundance isn't just about material things, it's about feeling rich in all things. Rich in health, wealth, love, joy, bliss, whatever you desire. So these things are flowing in. So the messages for the journey, we've got 2 cards in reverse. You've got the 3 of Flames in reverse and the Knight of Struggles in reverse. Now again, this is showing you it's going to happen when you least expect it, but you must be patient because progress is being made, even if you haven't yet seen the results. But I feel you are going to be shown them through previews and signs, synchronicities, and that intuitive knowing that something is coming. It says there will be action from them. You just need to be patient for a little longer. So if you haven't received a message yet or a communication or some kind of forward motion, it is coming. You just need to be patient. It says replace doubt with faith. Do not lose hope, just as your dreams are about to take flight. Especially if you're seeing eagles, or if you live on opposite sides of the world and you start seeing more planes, it's a sign of the coming together. Or if you start seeing the dove, remember that's a symbol of union itself. Or you're seeing the stag, which is about their transformation, or the bees as the symbol of the miracle. So there is always a pause before a breakthrough. And you may feel that way right now. Maybe you feel like everything's quiet or silent, or you can hear a pin drop in your life where everything's calm. But things are about to shift forward, so enjoy this time. It says, trust the signs that you see. The universe is giving you a preview of what's to come. So whatever it is you're desiring right now, if you start seeing that everywhere in your physical world, couples holding hands, or you start getting invited to weddings, or you just see happy people, or maybe you see things in social media or in your virtual world or on a TV show or in a film, or where things are happening and there's magic there, this is your sign that it's happening. Maybe you're starting to see a person's name more, or you're starting to see things connected with them more. It's all a sign of the abundance ahead, because there's magic coming in with this new moon, but also over the next 2 months. So let's do this pick a pile. So which pile are you guided to? 1, 2, or 3. I'm not going to timestamp this. Maybe you even want to watch all of these messages. But if you've chosen the first pile, you've got call on Archangel Orion to bring forth your dreams. So work with Archangel Orion during this new moon. And new moons are about creation. Full moons are about releasing things. New moons are about creating things. It's a fertile time for something to come in. So it's the perfect opportunity to update your vision board, set your intentions, start visualizing. And Archangel Orion is the angel who helps you to do this, to bring your dreams into reality. He sits up there and he's watching over everything, helping you to manifest. And he's the one who's really saying to you, remain positive. If you remain positive, that's bringing forth your dreams. If you're focusing on what you do want, that's bringing forth your dreams. If you're focusing on negatives or what you don't want, you're going to bring more of that into your life. And also write down all of the good things that happened to you today and count those blessings. So Orion is giving you some guidance here. He's saying if you want to bring your dreams into reality, remain positive and focus on what you do want. Set your intentions, he's saying, and call on me, Archangel Orion, to assist you. And then, as the day goes on, think about your blessings. Maybe before you go to bed, write down all the good things that happened during the day. Or if you don't want to write them down, perhaps as you're falling asleep, go over them in your mind and say thank you for each one. Because that's you counting your blessings. People count sheep. You can count your blessings instead. Or if you do perhaps affirmations at bedtime or a meditation that relaxes you, that perhaps you fall asleep to, instead, perhaps do this one night, or maybe do this before you do your meditation or your affirmations, or bring this into your nightly routine and it will assist you. And make that your plan today. Think, right, from this new moon onwards, from this new moon until the next new moon, which comes in on the 25th of June. So say, right, between now and the next new moon, I'm going to spend every night being grateful for everything. And just watch what happens. You'll be amazed. Pile 2, welcome. So the message for you is you're both thinking the same thoughts. Now, you may well be seeing the number 2. So you may be seeing 222 or 2222. That's a sign that you're thinking the same things. So you're thinking the same things about each other, but also about your future and the life. So if you're thinking, I know they need to leave that karmic situation, they are thinking that too. If you're thinking they need to reach out to me, they are thinking I need to reach out. So understand what you are thinking and feeling is also what they are thinking and feeling. So there's a lot of mirrored energy here. And call on Archangel Uriel to light your way. So if you're not sure what's coming, you don't know what's next, you may be feeling a bit uncertain or in doubt, call on Archangel Uriel. He is the illuminator. And he will illuminate your mind. He will illuminate the path in front of you. And it will bring power into your connection and into your life. So if you call on Uriel, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel brighter, calmer, more at peace, and more relaxed about what's next. Because if you are struggling with that right now, there's no need to fear because you're both thinking the same thoughts. You want the same things. And I feel you're going to be shown the number 222 or 2222 as a big symbol of that today. Pile 3, welcome. So you've got you are manifesting more money. That's beautiful because we've got the abundance card coming out. So if you've been trying to attract more money into your life or maybe more opportunities to make more money or even to have more money, this is your sign it's coming. And you may be seeing 888 more, which is also a huge sign that you're manifesting money in abundance. So you may also be working with the abundance angels right now, specifically Archangel Ariel, who is helping you to manifest more money. Now, if you've also been guided to pile 1 and you've been talking to Archangel Orion about your dreams of having more, then this is also another sign that that's been created for you. There's a new beginning coming in. So a new beginning in love, but this could also be a new beginning for you to have more money. So maybe you're creating a new job or a promotion or something different to bring more in. So definitely feel a new start is coming in many, many ways for you. And buy something new. So I feel you're manifesting more money in general, but you may also be manifesting more money to buy something new. So maybe there is something new you want to buy right now. Perhaps you're manifesting buying a new home or buying a new car or buying some new clothes or buying something for the home or whatever it is. You're perhaps focusing on a specific thing. And that's a big sign it's coming for you. But I feel you're also going to have more money because that's what you're manifesting. To be able to buy new things, buy something new for yourself, treat yourself well. And it's bringing in a new beginning. So I feel there's a huge message for you about success and abundance and material support ahead. So take this out, resonates with you. So obviously a new beginning in love. But I feel it's also, if you've been manifesting something specific, that's on the way. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.